Light to moderate rains over portions of Surigao del Norte, Agusan del Norte, Bukidnon, South Cotabato, Maguindanao, and nearby areas were experienced this afternoon, while Metro Manila and most of Luzon today experienced only partly cloudy skies most of the day. Good evening. Here is our weather forecast for tomorrow, Tuesday, and the latest update with the low pressure area now over the Visayas. At 4 p.m. today, this low pressure area is almost stationary in the open sea and was now estimated at 140 kilometers east of Guiuan, eastern Samar, as the northeast monsoon is still prevailing over Luzon. At present, this low pressure area that has caused more than 20 deaths may move westward towards Visayas and Palawan before exiting the Philippine airport by Sunday. Tomorrow, eastern Visayas, Caraga, northern Mindanao will experience cloudy skies with moderate to occasionally heavy rain showers and thunderstorms which may trigger flash floods and landslides. While over the Bicol region and the rest of Visayas and Mindanao will have cloudy skies with light to moderate rain showers and thunderstorms. Over Cagayan Valley and the province of Aurora will be cloudy with some light rains, while here in Metro Manila and the rest of Luzon will have only partly cloudy to cloudy skies with some isolated light rains. Moderate to strong winds blowing from the northeast will prevail over Luzon and Visayas and coming from the northeast to northwest over Mindanao. And the coastal waters throughout the archipelago will be moderate to rough. Meanwhile, Pag-asa issued a gale warning today due to strong to gale force winds associated with the surge of northeast monsoon, which is expected to affect the seaboards of Luzon and eastern Visayas. Affected areas over the seaboards of northern Luzon and eastern seaboard of central Luzon are Batanes, Calayan, Babuyan, Cagayan, Ilocos provinces, Isabela, La Union, Pangasinan, and Aurora. And for the western seaboard of central Luzon and Zambales and Bataan. For the seaboards of southern Luzon, Metro Manila, Cavite, Batangas, Mindoro provinces, Marinduque, Romblon, Bate, including Burias and Ticao Island, Camarines provinces, Catanduanes, Albay, Sorsogon, Quezon, including Pulillo Island. And for the eastern seaboards of Visayas, Samar and Leyte are also affected. Expect the sea conditions over these areas to be rough to very rough with 3.4 to 5 meter high waves. Fishing boats and other small sea crafts are still advised by Pag-asa not to venture out into the sea, while larger sea vessels are alerted against big waves. And here is our 3-day extended weather outlook from selected places around the country. Here in Metro Manila, tomorrow and Friday will be partly cloudy to cloudy skies with some isolated light rains, and Saturday is expected to be cloudy with rain showers or thunderstorms with average temperatures of 21 to 30 degrees Celsius. Over Baguio City, it will be the same with Metro Manila on Thursday and Friday with only partly cloudy to cloudy skies with some isolated light rains, and Saturday is also expected to be cloudy with rain showers or thunderstorms with average temperatures of 11 to 20 degrees Celsius. The next 3 days over Puerto Princesa City will be cloudy with rain showers or thunderstorms with temperatures of 24 to 30 degrees Celsius. Over Metro Cebu, the next 3 days will also be cloudy with rain showers or thunderstorms with temperatures of to 29 degrees Celsius. And over Metro Davao, as the low pressure area is slowly moving away, tomorrow will be cloudy with rain showers or thunderstorms, and Friday and Saturday will only be partly cloudy to cloudy skies with some isolated rain showers or thunderstorms with temperatures of 24 to 30 degrees Celsius. Sunrise tomorrow will be at 25 minutes past 6 in the morning, while sunset will be at 5:46 in the afternoon. And for our astronomy news of the day, the star Proxima Centauri is a scant 4 light years from Earth, making it the closest stellar neighbor to our own sun and a perfect target for the Hubble Space Telescope. In this Hubble Space Telescope photo, Proxima Centauri shines as a bright point-like object, but that appearance is deceiving. The star is actually invisible to the naked eye when viewed from Earth. Proxima Centauri possesses a very low average luminosity and a mass only about an eighth of the Sun. According to a NASA image description, despite this dimness, occasionally the brightness of Proxima Centauri increases. Astronomers call it a flare star, as convection processes within the star's body give rise to random powerful changes in brightness. Astronomers predict that this star will remain middle-aged or a main sequence star in astronomical terms for another 4 trillion years, some 300 times the age of the current universe. Scientists currently estimate that the universe is about 13.8 billion years old. Scientists use the Hubble Space Telescope's Wide Field and Planetary Camera 2 to capture the new view of Proxima Centauri. The image does not show the other two stars which make up a triple star system with Proxima Centauri. Its two companions, Alpha Centauri A and B, lie outside the frame. This Alpha Centauri star system is a home to at least one alien planet, Alpha Centauri BB, which orbits the B star. It is the closest known exoplanet to Earth. And that is our weather forecast for tomorrow, Thursday, January 16. For News Live, this is Edmond Rosales giving you the latest weather update. Clear skies be with you always.
And unilateral Yuletide ceasefire declared by the government ends at midnight tonight. We'll have the details right after the break.